I ruined a marriage and my family for revenge. I've always been the black sheep of the family. Cousins grew up to be doctors, professors, creatives and whatever else. Meanwhile I've managed to just make a humble stable passive income through some business decisions. Nothing fancy, but I can afford a 1-bedroom in Nick and live comfortably with that and a part-time job in a cafe. Everyone in the family, including my own parents, judge me harshly for not pushing myself to do what my cousins do, especially my one cousin we will call Randy. Think the stereotypical dude bro, who got rich thanks to working for his dad. Multiply that by 10, and you got Randy. Anyway, he always gave me the most shit, and eventually I just tuned them out cause I get to enjoy my life with my work part-time and still afford what I want. So, to cut the bullshit short, Randy has a wife and 2 kids. He also had a mistress. I found this out cause one day when I was walking through the city when I saw him walking down the street with a woman who clearly wasn't his wife, arms around each other. I checked Facebook and saw he had indeed posted about visiting a bagel shop in the city while on a business trip that morning, so we had indeed in the city. So, I decided fuck it, let me see how this plays out. I followed them for 5 hours, snapped several photos, one of them going into a hotel together. I held on to these and waited until Christmas that year. About 6 months later, I decided to unceremoniously drop printed photos in front of everyone at the table before dinner and made sure to get his wife to see them. Cue screaming and fighting. I actually got a black eye out of it. It was Randa's dad who did it though, not him. Cue police. A lot of questioning, and I get kicked out. We head back home after talking to the cops one last time. The aftermath, besides Randa's wife, and another cousin who hates Randy, my family cut me off entirely for several years. Whatever, even my parents had always expressed disappointment in me for not applying myself fully, so no real loss there. Randy got divorced, lost full custody of the kids after threatening his ex. Family occasionally tries to guilt me into apologizing, but my response is some variation of, not gonna apologize for outing a cheating cunt, and I'm promptly blocked for another few months. So and Randa's ex-wife are good friends, and the kids call me uncle. Nick having a family who actually loves me unconditionally for once. So and I got married, and that's when my family last tried to get into contact with me, and were actually nice for once, seeing me moving on I guess eats at the mid. Maybe realizing their punching bag is gone for good. That's it really. Living my best life now with a good family, as opposed to a shit one. Edit. First, thanks for support and awards. Second, a bunch of y'all seem to think being abused is not traumatic or bad, as several comments seem to be saying, wow, you're a bad person for having a negative reaction to abuse and not handling it like a golden human being. So I'll clarify, the comments about my wasted potential weren't just, oh your cousin's a doctor, what about you? They were, I can't believe Randy just sealed a deal for X amount of dollars. Are you still working at that shitty cafe? Are you still saying what's her name? The girl with the pudgy stomach. Aren't you ever gonna do anything with your life? I'd feel so worthless living like that. Those are the nicer ones. The worst ones include being told that it's better I didn't try as I wouldn't amount to anything and other such things along those lines, as I really don't care to remember the more toxic lines. I'm not interested in judgment. Go post on ytshorts if you want to say your piece about that, but don't fucking tell me that I wasn't an abuse victim and wasn't treated horribly by my own family just cause I didn't spell out the nitty-gritty details.